After missing out on Paul George and letting Klay walk away to the Mavs, many people have been saying that the dynasty is officially over for the Golden State Warriors. But while this is true, their recent acquisition of Buddy Hield may have just catapulted them back onto the winning track.
Hit a double-double on Tuesday, 16 points and 10 rebounds, and Buddy Hield.
Start the fourth. Yeah, they were trying to get Buddy coming. It was mishandled. Buddy.
Now, I know that he's a tad slower than Klay defensively, nor nearly as talented as PG, but the one thing that separates Hield from these two elite two-way wings is that he can splash buckets from literally anywhere, anytime, without warning, which is why they gave him the nickname Buddy Buckets. Now, look at this play right here. Nembhard is pushing the rock in transition, but when he sees Buddy Hield trailing on the wings, he just hands the ball to him, and Buddy Buckets quickly turns it into a walk-in three-pointer. And how about this? After a slight hesitation, he puts Brandon Miller in a blender before cooking him like a smoky barbecue chicken. The fact that the Warriors were able to grab this kind of bucket getter next to nothing is absolutely crazy. And he's not just all about doing flashy threes or hitting tough buckets, because the man also has some sick stats to back up his equally sick highlights. See, very few people know about this, but since 2019, Buddy Hield has made the most pointers in the NBA, beating his new partner in crime Steph Curry in his field of expertise. And if you just take a look at his three-point shooting percentage prior to last season, he shot the ball near 43% from beyond the arc, while averaging close to 17 points a ball game.
Pairing Hield with Steph Curry gives the Warriors the top 2 3-point scorers in the league over the past 5 seasons. In fact, Buddy Hield has hit more threes. Are you ready for this? He's hit more threes than anybody in the league during that span. That includes the greatest shooter God has ever created in Steph Curry. Yes, he has.
As I mentioned earlier, although he may not defend as well as Klay or PG due to his lack of size and slow feet, Hield has a lightning-quick trigger on the offensive end, which he uses to catch his defender by surprise. Just take a look at this one. Right after tip-off, the ball went in Hield's direction, and then he just turned around and rifled it in even before the scoreboard underneath fully materialized. That three-pointer right there is actually the fastest three-pointer in NBA history, with only 3 seconds scraped in the shot clock right before he drilled it. And let me tell you folks, the three-point business is about to pick up in the Bay Area, because there's no question that a lot of threes will rain down next season for the Dubs, especially if you have a pair of ex-three-point champs and badass gunslingers on the backcourt, who have the greenest of green lights and are always ready to let it fly from every possible angle. With this said, the new tandem of Steph Curry and Buddy Hield might just be the second coming of the Splash Brothers. But wait, on second thought, I think it's inappropriate to call them that out of respect for Klay. So, upon further thinking, I recommend that people should call them the Splash Buddies instead. Get it? Kidding aside though, although I've been saying that he's a bit of a liability on defense compared to Klay, his ability to create his own shots on the offensive end overshadow this weakness of his. And I think this is the area where Buddy Hield has the upper hand over Steph's former Splash brother. See, Highsmith thought that Hield would pull from the parking lot, which is why he closed out on him. However, Hield smartly counters it by crossing him up and attacking the lane to finish it on the wrong foot. Now, just when you think you have him all figured out, Hield mixes things up right after attacking the closeout, and this time he settles for the step-back J to make things smooth and easy. These are the things that are lacking in Klay's offensive arsenal as he struggles in finishing around the rim. With Hield on board, he takes away some of the pressure from Steph on the offensive end as he can manufacture his own buckets and even bail them out when the shot clock winds down, especially in late-game situations.
He's not only he's long.
Here's a three, Buddy. Burton at the top. 150 to 149. Buddy Hield. He connects for three.
That was being thrown by Scoot.
Oh, they left Hield for three. He got it.
As you've seen in the previous clips, Hield is a dynamic scorer who can get the job done from inside and out. Back in the 2018-19 season, he tallied his career high in scoring, averaging 20.7 points while having a 45-42-88 shooting splits. And if the Warriors get this version of Buddy Hield next season, then it may even surpass the success that the Splash Brothers had over the years. Now, while his scoring and offensive compatibility don't raise much concern at this point, what about the other parts of his game, such as his passing and decision-making skills? Well, we all know that is pretty essential for new Warriors recruits to possess such skills in order to fit in their read and react split actions, and even though Hield never averaged beyond 3.6 assists a ball game, he knows when to give up the ball and find his teammates for open looks. And this was highlighted in their recent FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament game where he logged 10 dimes against Poland. See, after a dribble handoff from DeAndre Ayton, two red shirts instantly covered him instead of succumbing to the on-ball pressure. Hield remained poised and dropped a nice pocket pass to the rolling big man for the finish. This is the kind of play that the Dubs' typical role guys like TJD or Looney would benefit from whenever they slid inside in pick-and-roll actions. And check out this next play right here. The shot clock winds down to 5 in this crucial possession. The entire Poland team knew that Hield would take the shot, so they focused their defense on him. He then attacks with the red shirts closing out on him, but at the last second he passed the ball to the open man on the wing, who then made the shot, and that ultimately put away the game for them. As you've seen in the previous highlight clips, Buddy Hield is more than just a catch-and-shoot guy who runs over and under screens like Klay. He's a dynamic offensive player who has handles, can put the ball on the deck and shoot coming off dribbles, and at the same time, he's also a pretty decent playmaker who can make the right reads on the fly. Though he has a lot to work on defensively, his scoring prowess brings plenty of upside for the Dubs, and his skill set perfectly fits to what the Dubs are looking for in their next shooting guard. Someone who has a quick trigger and can shoot a boatload of threes from anywhere at any time. But see, even though I've been saying that he's a below-average defender, there are times when Hield can surprise you with defensive plays like this.
Onshar to Williams. Fakes the pass and then tries to get it out to him, and Buddy read it. Foot race. Buddy Hield slays it up and in.
Anyway, I know it's not easy to replace someone like Klay Thompson, but I think they found a suitable replacement in Buddy Hield that could fill the big shoes that Klay just left in the Bay Area. One of the analysts who agrees with me on this take is Stephen A. Smith, and in his podcast, he talked about why the Warriors made the right decision in trading for Hield.
I know what this brother can do. I know he can shoot. And if you Steph Curry and you got another shooter out there on the basketball court with you with somebody like Draymond Green feeding you the basketball along with the Steph Currys of the world and others, that's something to pay attention to. If you're the Warriors and you're going to lose a Klay Thompson, you definitely needed to replace him with a shooter. Andrew Wiggins can score, okay? Kuminga can score. He's proven that last year. All right, Podziemski is a real impressive rookie. Coming into his second year, he can play. But you need a shooter. If you're the Golden State Warriors, the way Steve Kerr likes them pushing the ball up the court, moving without the basketball, running the plays that he's run, you need another shooter.
Well guys, do you think that Buddy Hield will help Steph to bring back the Warriors in contention? And if so, how big do you think his impact will be next season, especially on the offensive end? Let me know your answers to this one by dropping your comments below, and until then, thanks for watching this vid. Hope you enjoy and see you around.